Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before they get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or I need more information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, I know you've heard about the term infantilization. For those of you that don't know, don't worry about it. That's not exactly what I'll be covering today. The term I'm going to be covering is, well, racial infantilization. And if I butchered the word or phrase, I do apologize. But the reason why I want to talk about it is it's something that I've been thinking about for quite some time. The term has been used in one way or another, mostly pushed by SJW groups that sit here and try and say that, well, the African American community or this racial minority group or that racial minority group needs this extra handout in order to survive, instead of giving these racial communities the tools that they need to survive or whatever learning that needs to be done to help them better themselves. And I think, in my opinion, that it's just another form of bigotry to just sit here and tell them that, hey, you need this handout, you need this government help in order to survive, instead of sitting here going, if you work hard enough, you can be anything. And if for those of you that don't agree with me, just think about it. What if you just sit here and all you heard that you're not good enough, that you need our help in order to survive? No matter how hard you try, there's no way that you can better yourself without our help. And you hear it for generation after generation after generation. Are you really going to try and push yourself when all you've ever been taught is, well, you need our help in order for you to better yourself? In a lot of cases, no. And you can see it a lot in a lot of these black communities where all they know is government help, where all they know is, in order for us to survive, we need that help, we need this special aid, we need this and we need that. And I find it horrible that a lot of people sit here and still push this idea. And before someone calls me racist for thinking about something like this is coming from someone that is of mixed race. I've seen both sides of the coin. I've seen people that rely on government aid, that take that aid and just don't better themselves. And I've seen people that do take it and use it as a tool to better themselves. And I've seen people that go, you know what? I don't need your help. I know I may struggle, but you know what? That's life. I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone and get things done and prove that I don't need anyone's help to get things done. And that's what the community needs, even more so right now. Because as you see, there's a lot of things going on around us. And instead of sitting here trying to give people stuff, instead of sitting here telling people, especially people in the African American community and various other minority communities, that they need that government help in order to survive, or they need this or they need that, help them. Give them a hand up, not a hand out. Give them the tools necessary, because as they say, you give a man a fish, they feed themselves for a day. You teach a man a fish, they feed themselves for the rest of their lives. And that's what needs to be pushed, instead of what's been pushed in, well, a lot as of late. Yes, I understand horrible things happen in the past. Yes, I understand that disgusting things really did happen. And I don't condone or like that these things have happened. But they should be used as a tool to better yourselves, not as an excuse. And the reason why I've been thinking about this is because I'm seeing more and more of this crazy stuff going on. And as I said in my previous video, it's kind of hard to sit here and try and do a video on positive stuff when all you see is just this negative stuff going on. And I really do hope that maybe one day, not just some people sit here and go, I don't need your help, I'm gonna better myself by going through the struggle, by putting my nose to the grindstone and getting things done, to see whole entire communities go through that method. Not rely on government aid, not rely on handouts, but rely on someone helping lifting them up. And maybe one day that we can go into these minority communities and they're doing better, not because of some government aid, but because of sheer willpower, because of a lot of people decided to go, you know what, I'm not going to rely on the government to help our communities. I'm going to stand up and do what's right for the sake of my race and my community. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, thank you and good luck.